Today, fellas, I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. Today we are going to play with a Hawk 12 because this tank got lately buffed by Wargaming. And you might think if you are a Hawk 12 lover, if it happens to be you are enjoying this light tank a lot, you might think skill, did the shell velocity got buffed? No. Not shell velocity, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We have the buff for the gun handling, which was pretty good beforehand, to be completely honest with you, well, minus shell velocity, right? So instead of 0.14, it is 0.10. Yip yip hooray, right? It's better. The tank is rated bad in the index page because it is for one particular reason. Well, actually, it's kind of clunky for a light tank, and the shell velocity is quite dreadful, and there is better light tanks in the field. That's why this tank is rated this way. Anyways, it's not about that. What I want to say this tank is a perfect example of Wargaming not knowing what they are doing. Skill, is it a bit of the runtime? Yes, but just a little bit. Hear me out. First of all, do you see any quality changes in the YouTube videos? Let me know. How is the sound quality? How is the everything looking like overall? This is important because I just changed the graphic card pretty much. I got some help from one beautiful baboon. Marshall, you beautiful mother trucker, thank you very much for everything. And in the same time, I received a graphics card from Wargaming, right? Wargaming contacted me, skill, do you want to get graphics card? I said, hell yes, why not, you know? Why not to take it? So I upgraded my 1080T to Radeon RX 790 XT. It is upgraded now, right? It is a tiny upgrade for my 1080T, and that's great, but I am still working to make everything work properly. So if you are seeing something as an example, I don't know, the microphone is not that great or something, let me know, please. We will try to fix absolutely everything, because I noticed one thing, the microphone is not picking the sound as good as it used to before, right? At least that's what I noticed, but you let me know. Anyways, continuing with what I wanted to say with the intro, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, any player who played with a Hawk 12 would say the same thing. This tank has a bad shell velocity. 630 with a standard ammunition, 630 for with the heats, and 338, which is literally unusable, with the high explosives. And once again, Igor in Wargaming or whoever is responsible for this, they are people are crying about the shell velocity. What we do? We make the gun more accurate so they can snipe even better. It doesn't make any sense what is happening nowadays. And you know, I don't really want to dig deeper into the game, you know, what kind of nonsenses we are having, what kind of changes we are getting, what we are not asking for, Progetto, and so on, right? It's just sadness, fellas. It truly is. You know, when you are seeing how the things can be changed in very, very positive way, but you are seeing Wargaming ignorance, it's just a bit of the sad thing, right? It truly is, fellas. And I believe 99% of the people would agree the dispersion wasn't the problem of the Hawk, or dispersion values. The problem of the Hawk is the shell velocity. Make shell velocity, move it to 900 meters with the standards, with the hits, and 900 meters with the high explosives. The tank instantly will feel significantly better because you will hit your shots better, right? But fellas, now obviously take what I'm going to say here with a grain of salt, but this is why you are not hiring your relatives in your company, right? You are trying to find the people who knows what they are doing, right? And take everything with a grain of salt, but I do not have any other words how to describe this type of situation here, right, fellas? Anyways, when we have this out of the way, let's play 3 games or 2 games with a Hawk, and let's try to make this eagle to fly. Let's go. Okay, fellas. So what we are going to do, and what do we have? We have Karelia standard battle. One more thing, since I went with a rant, I really want to finish this with a rant, right? Before I will start talking about the tank. One more thing which Wargaming needs to address, if there is one ELC even, there should be other ELC even in the game, because otherwise it is just simply unfair. Because there is no way in this world I can outspot ELC if ELC knows what he is doing, right? I really want to highlight this situation and just to put this out of the way. So, now speaking about the Hawk. Hawk overall would be alright tank if this vehicle would have tiny touch better shell velocity. That is the biggest problem of this tank in my humble opinion. If the shell velocity would be better, the tank would feel significantly better as well. All in all, the tank is not the fastest, in my opinion, right? The tank is obviously not the best. The tank doesn't have the crazy armor as LTTB does for a light tank, but it is packing a punch and it is able to hit the shots even before the dispersion changes, right? If you aim, there is a huge chance you will hit. And I can prove you this, fellas. Looking into the index rating over there, if you will pay attention into the gun handling stats, you would notice the gun handling is rated very, very well on this tank. Nevertheless, the shell velocity and what this tank is capable of doing, right? Because if you will aim, you are going to hit your shots pretty well, right? And I really want to highlight this situation. This tank can actually do quite a bit of harm and quite a bit of the damage, right? But once again, it is just having slow shell velocity. But maybe I do not know something what Wargaming knows. Anyways, this game started extremely well. I am super happy how we started this game in the first place. We punished enemies extremely well who made a decision to be aggressive, right? Absolutely amazing, and we are still sitting towards the middle here, which is very, very good. I think from this side, this bush is the finest one. Speaking about the light tank gameplay, if you want to spot but you want to be a bit more passive, but in the same time you want to be a spotter, you can spot people sitting somewhere around this area. You can spot people playing somewhere in the middle. You can outspot light tanks if they are crossing through the bushes, through the gaps, right? In other words, there is many good things what you can do with this tank, and in the same time you can be a very annoying mother trucker for people who are playing in the middle over there, right? So that is a good stuff, and that is absolutely glorious thing overall. Now, can we be tiny touch more aggressive for this Udes? Since ELC left his position, at this point I am thinking about getting tiny touch more involved to eliminate Mr. Udes, right? Because we need to eliminate him. And I know I can outspot him very easily. Look at this, we are going through the open field. Yes, we are going through the open field, and we do not care. We are feeling very well with our play, how we are doing the things. Not only we can spank people who are sitting around this area, but we can get assisting damage from all of them, right? And this is exactly how we want to play this game. We want to be that annoying mosquito. Although we need to keep in mind, we need to play well with this, right? Udes probably spotted me from here. It doesn't really matter whatsoever, because we are farming our assisting damage anyways, right? And this is exactly what we are looking for. Meanwhile, we really want to spank this object. Yeah, he has a lot of armor, but I have his side, so we can simply take a bit of the hit points as attacks for crossing, right? That is very good stuff. Now, what we want to do, we want to play in this position over there. That is completely fine. You might think I am feeling bad, but I am not. I am feeling very well. And look at this. Absolutely madness, if you would ask me. Absolutely madness. Okay, let's wait for approximately 4 seconds more, and now we can run away. Now I'm a bit afraid of the ELC. The main reason why am I afraid of the ELC, because he can sit somewhere around this area, and it will be very hard for me to outplay him and dig him out of the position, right? It is important thing to say. Okay, Udes is dead, excellent. Now we can start thinking of getting involved somehow. Oh, tiger. ELC definitely spotting me. Now the question is, where is the CLC? I have a feeling only ELC could outspot me here. If I would need to bet, I would put my money probably on ELC sitting here, but I might be very, very wrong. Who knows? Okay, let's try to run away. If I am going to get spotted here, there is a chance, once again, ELC sitting in this bush or in this bush. I don't really think I'm all the time spotted, so that is a positive thing. Very, very nice. Meanwhile, there is T832. Wait. We are trying to make this game work. I know we can master this tank if we are going to use our gun properly and our abilities to spot properly, right? It is not the easiest thing to do, but I know what I am capable of and I know how I can play with the light tank. Okay, the Mr. Mosquito, the worst enemy of ours, and now. Beautiful. This is exactly what I was looking for. Now, whenever he is dead, we can figure out how to eliminate the tiger. Tiger still can sit here in the back, or he can start making pressure like this. Nevertheless, both of the situations are going to be alright for us. I really doubt he managed to outspot me here. I'm okay. And at this point, I am just being a shade. I am being a shadow, okay? He cannot do absolutely anything for us. Skilled, but can you do something for him? This is the question. No, I cannot. Sure thing I can, fella. Sure thing I can. Now, how to decap the base? This is the question. How we can decap the base? We need to start shooting heat ammunition at this point for obvious reasons, right? And hopefully we can make it work. So, we are going to chill somewhere around this area until, let's say, 20 seconds will left to decap the base. The main reason why I want to wait that long is, first of all, I know who is capping. T832 is capping. Second of all, I want to have guys who are near me to help me to decap the base as well, just in case, right? And now we can play the game. Boom, beautiful, the base is decaptured. Now, if they would make a decision to go for me, they would have a bad time. Now watch this. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, that is fine, decapping the base. Good. We are just buying time. Our team is arriving here. That's good. This is exactly what we want to see. Arthas. Ooh, I just realized that there is Arthas in the game. I mean, I can hear whenever they are shooting me, but still. I would rather play safe than to say sorry. Yeah. Excellent, and he is taking one more for the team. Perfection. You can say whatever you want. We made this tank work perfectly. We were spotting for our team. We were doing damage. We did everything ideally with this beautiful mother trucker. But it still doesn't change the fact that casual World of Tanks player will not have the experience of the player who has 200,000 games in the game, right? Not everyone can play with the light tanks, and to make it tiny touch easier to have a shell velocity buff, I think that would be fair. I do not really think this tank would be broken, overpowered, or OMG Wargaming created a monster. It is a Frankenstein of the light tanks. It's the best tank ever. Come on, fellas. I do not really think that would be the case, okay? I really want to highlight this. Meanwhile, I have an idea. If I will do everything properly, there is a big chance we are going to get Brother-in-Arms. And you know I love Brother-in-Arms, don't you? We will build some speed. We will build some speed. And we will... The satisfaction, fellas, satisfaction. So, as you can see, fellas, after this we are having the 5 stars rating right here. The tank is the best. If you have any questions, ask Wargaming. Jokes aside, fellas, beautiful game, perfection, a lot of damage, a lot of spotting, in a way, mwah, I like this tank. So, all in all, we have Ace, we have the Defender medal, we have Confederate medal, 3,500 damage, 2,800 assisting damage, and solid 1.4 base experience. Beautiful game. And in the same time, we made credits as well. Now I really want to show you one thing. I I know how to play with this tank. I marked it very, very quickly, solo, without playing in platoon. I like this tank. I enjoy playing with this tank, but I know its weaknesses nevertheless, even though I am a sucker for light tanks. You know, it's my favorite class, and in a way it is like my newborn baby, if I can say so, and I love light tanks with all my heart, if I can say so. But I know this tank can be better, and I know it would not be broken. So yeah. Anyways, without further ado, let's go for round number 2. Boom. Okay, what do we have? We have Erlenberg and we have a standard battle. So it's quite easy game, or it's quite easy start for me how to start this game. First things first, what I like to do is I like to play in this side. The main reason why do I like to play in this side is to outspot everyone who will try to play on top of the hill over there. I think this should work extremely well, and I believe we are going to be fine. Okay? That's what I want to believe. So, without further ado, let's go. Let's make it work. Meanwhile, LT432 and Lorraine and Sue. Oh, yop-tararai. Skill. I have a feeling you was a bit overconfident. Oh, it's easy start. Skill, easy start. Cheat, fellas. I just made this to be more interesting, okay? I felt like playing with a full hit points is kind of a bit too easy, you know? So I thought, how about if we will lose all our HP, we will leave ourselves only 18, not even 13 by the way, and we will do some bad things for the enemies. How about that? So let's try to make it work. It is going to be even more interesting. Now, we are taking a random bush in the middle of the field. I really doubt enemies will be able to outspot me. There is 2 tanks in this side, which we know for a fact they are sitting here, right? We know they have Mr. Cobra, and we know they have a Kapazander. That is completely fine. We need to calm down, and we need to slow down our horses. Looks like adrenaline from the previous game is making me to think with a different head, if you know what I mean. Sometimes it happens, fellas. What can I say? So, we will hold this position. If they're overpeaking, we are going to spot them. There is Cobra, there is Kapaza or Kapazander, however you prefer, call them. And I am pretty sure we can spot them via the bushes with CVS, right? In the same time, if it happens to be, we have someone who is crossing like this, we have bunch of the tanks who can and who will make a pressure. And now watch this. You see, whenever Cobra will be aggressive, we are going to make sure to get some poison from his side, right? So that is a good stuff. At this point, we need to be patient. And fellas, I know I'm not only one who sometimes has a bad start into the game, right? It happens for the best of us. And sometimes we have that feeling of the disappointment, maybe sorrow, who knows? You know, we made a mistake and I can go and die and start the other game. No, play till the end, relax, take it easy, and hopefully you will fix the mistake which you have done before, right? Simple as this. At this point, I am thinking a bit to play aggressively. How aggressively? Hear me out. I do not really think this Kapazander will make a hardcore pressure for me. Although what I know, I have some guys sitting here, so I will go for risk it for the biscuit situation right there. Okay. We know the M103 is sitting here, and we know they have Lorraine and Sue sitting here as well. So how about that? You see, Lorraine is sitting here, beautiful. We are spanking him in the butt, very nice, and we are not even spotted, which is absolutely glorious, and it is very good. Once again, we know this M103 is sitting here in the trees, right? We are aware of that, it's fine, and we are going to spank him. Beautiful. It is about the time to get involved at this point. That's how I feel like. Oi, mi scusi. I did not mean to touch him, but it happens once in a while, right? I want him to look to the other side. Beautiful. And now we can start farming this M103. And even though we are spotted and he has a good gun, I feel like it's my lucky day, okay? I truly feel like it is my lucky day, fellas. Okay. How about if we would craft a better angle? Bad shot. You see, there is a wall over there. That's my fault. It's okay. It's okay. A bit of the stress for M103 was fine. Now KPZ. I don't care about the KPZ. Listen, I want to spot the sniper schnitzel sitting here in the back. Okay? That's what I want to do. And in fact, I have a feeling they have someone sitting here as well. How about if we would go like so and say hello for Mr. Scorpion. How are you doing? Spank in the face and run. Unfortunately, no one is ready to spank him for his mistakes and for his stupidity, but it is how it is. Meanwhile, Char Mile is sitting here. Now you will see the worst thing about this tank, the shell velocity. You see how much do you need to pre-aim in order to be able to do something with this thing? It is absolutely disgusting. Truly is. It truly is. It's okay. I'm accepting my responsibility, fellas. Bad play by me. I was overconfident, but in the end of the day, we got a bit of the use. It is not bad to have a game like this and to get into your place. You saw in the end how aggressive I was, even though I do not have any hit points whatsoever. That is not a problem. The thing is, I've seen my team making a humongous pressure, winning significantly, so I thought if I will sit here in the back, what am I going to get? I'm going to suck on my finger, you know? That's how I felt. Anyways, let's teleport to the end and let's see what do we have. Victory! Well, not because of me, but still, nevertheless, victory. 1.1 thousand damage, 1000 assisting damage, far away from being ideal, but that's what we have, and I am glad how we finished this game. You know, sometimes you need to take one for the team to reevaluate your life choices, and in the end of the day, we made a bit of the profits as well. It's okay, it's okay. Not the best game, but we will survive. Let's go for a third one, shall we? This game is 50-50, fellas. Far away from being great game for this tank, Abbey standard battle. Okay, what do we want to do here? We want to make we want to go to the spotting position. I will use the spotting setup and everything. Hopefully we will have enough forces who are going to support us, right? That's all I am thinking about. And there is a couple of places which we can do. Okay, we do not really have many forces. Okay, it doesn't really matter. We still can spot for a first shot. Look, we still can play here and we can play a bit passively, but we can do the things properly. Look, first things first, we are getting into the bush, right? We are spotting the first mother truckers who are crossing through the middle of the field, and I am spanking them myself, and I am trying to escape from here, right? So far, everything is looking alright. We cannot complain. We are feeling pretty happy. Now, I'm going for seconds, and I am spotting them from this position here, and I am spanking them in the face. And now I am running away. That's it. My game is over here. We cannot spot from here. We cannot do absolutely anything, which is quite sad thing, but it is how it is. We still can kind of stay around this area and try to support this T-30. I truly think and I truly believe in that, but for that we need to think out of the box and craft some bushes for ourselves, right? So first things first, I crafted a nice bush here. If enemies are peeking like this, we are going to spank them, right? This is important, and in the same time we will be able to escape from this position as well if needed. So this guy is thinking, huh? Don't think, just take one for the team. We are alright. We are alright, my man. Don't worry, everything is fine. Our T-30 missed, which is quite sad thing, but it is not changing absolutely anything because I'm still staying in the same position. I want to be greedy. I want to punish enemies for making a mistake. Just please don't make pressure. 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 Fine, make pressure then. Fine, make pressure then. It's okay. My man, I would love to say I can help you. I would love to say I have all power in the world. I would love to say I can eliminate them from the game, and I can. Beautiful. SMV is out. Now, once again, our initial plan of this play is ruined completely. We thought we are going to spot, we thought we are going to have support, and so on, so on. We do not have anyone, unfortunately. But we still have our bush, and we still can be a bit... Oh my, bananas from Banana Land. Okay, listen. T30, you are on your own. Have a good one. See ya! That's it. At this point, fellas, I need to be humble. Enemies like when you yell, my man. Enemies enjoy when you yell help. Now, for real, there is nothing what we can change about this. Apart, double bushing here. There is a tiny chance... There is a tiny chance we cannot double bush here because CDC spotted us. Not a big deal. It is okay. Good, good, good. Very, very nice. The guy who tried to cross, he failed doing so. Unfortunate. Motion. Now the question is, can we do something for a motion? Ooh. Skoda is hitting every single shot. That is completely fine. This tank is capable of doing that, by the way, just to let you know, you know? It's not like it is something unique, something unseen, something what we could not expect. It's not the case. We could have expected that. Now, in this situation, we are going to annoy the Mr. Motion. We are loading heat. We are not thinking too much. We are just trying to annoy him to death. He's trying to make a great angle, but it won't work, and he's going to go to the garage. Beautiful. Now, CDC down to one-shotable, thinking he can do something for us. He cannot. And now Skoda. What is the chance of Skoda sitting here in the corner? But maybe a bit deeper in, like somewhere here. No, game over. That's it. Okay, so looking into this situation, this is as much as we managed to do with the light tank. Looks like the first battle was the best game which we managed to get. And you know what? I am feeling completely fine with this. Unfortunately, in this case scenario, it simply did not pay off for us just because, fellas, 3, 2, 1, dive. In this case scenario, this did not pay off for us because enemies had more forces in the 8 line. We did not have sniper schnitzels. Yes, we were trying to spot, but we needed to bail as soon as we noticed it is GG. You know, there is nothing what we can change over there. So we need to say GG for the enemy team and accept this victory. Beautiful. All in all, 1,800 damage. I'm very, very happy with this considering how the things went. And remember, with this tank, we are not using any of the DPM equipment or better accuracy equipment. We were playing for spotting all the time. We lost 3,000 credits. It's okay. It happens. And all in all, after our performance, we have 2,100 damage and 1,300 assisting damage. Below my average performance with this tank, but that's what we have, right? Yeah, beautiful tank. Which could be better, but I like it. What can I say? I'm sucker for light tanks. Anyways, I'm not going to change any ratings for index page. I think it is how it is, and I think it is looking pretty good. And once again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great time, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. And see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace, fellas.